Hi everyone, welcome to Tagalong Tuesday, week 19. I am working in this little handmade journal that you've seen before, and I am working with acrylic paints today. And of course using stamps from Art Journey. These are two new stamp sheets that I'm using. Um, and it's just because I like them so much. And I was inspired today by a picture that I saw in a magazine, and I thought I was going to use that idea. And this is tissue paper that I got yesterday while Debbie Stipp was visiting me. It's my friend from Holland. And she was visiting me with with her mother, and we made beautiful canvases. And she gifted me a lot of things that I'm uploading this week. You'll see for my birthday, and that included these beautiful tissue papers. So I glued it down, and then I just used a little gesso over it, and then acrylic paints in blue, and I'm using this stencil to rub off some paint so you can see this beautiful texture appear. And I dried it, and then I go in with the darker color of paint, darker blue, and I do the same again. I really like this. I do it with gelatos, I do it with a lot of things. Now, after I did this, I thought I was going to use pink today. So I am this is a kind of a, I think it's called translucent paint, so it's not opaque, and well, the lighter color is, but the hot pink it's not, it's neo pink. And I do the same. I use a mask, and I am going over it with the tissue, and I take away the excess paint. Well, it's not excess paint, but well, you know. And I wanted to create some depth, as if it was you were standing at the beginning of a field of flowers, and you can watch for miles and miles, and you will only see flowers. So that's what I wanted to create a little bit. And I do that by taking darker colors every time to create depth. So darker purple, and do the same. You can see what is happening, and then I end it with a bit of green, because I thought there were going to be some leaves underneath, and I thought it was good to use green, even though it turned out a little bit orange brownish. So this is a stamp sheet, the tulips, and I use both of the large tulips that are on that sheet. And you see I use a bit of a masking technique to be able to make an interesting collage of those tulips, like you were in a field of them. And then I stamp the little bird. And I was planning to stamp the bird on top of the tulip, but now it was just hovering above it, and didn't want that. And so I fussy cut his legs to create a mask, and then stamp the flower on top of it. But you must think, well, why is she doing that? She could have used a marker. Yes, I could, but I'm not that smart. So and just now, while I'm editing, I thought you could have done that with a marker. Why didn't you do that? But okay, I like to be difficult. So I started to paint my tulips. As you can see, I'm using green for the lower ones and pink for the, I'm sorry, yawning again, you know that by now. And pink for the larger ones. As I said, I use translucent paint. Translucent or transparent? Okay, I'm gonna say translucent. And that's just because I wanted to be able to see those black lines of the stamp so I could trace them later with a marker. And then I had a smudge with ink, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna stamp a butterfly. And then I thought, one butterfly is nice, but 9 could be more fun. So I stamped a lot of them. And then I go in with a pink color, and that is just an opaque color because I'm just highlighting here and there, so that's no problem. And you can really see that makes a difference. And this whole project took me 1 hour and 25 minutes. So it was a lot of painting, and well, I liked it a lot. It was very relaxing. And this morning I went for a very, very nice walk, and in a very nice area here in Holland. And I got inspired by the sun and by the colors and the birds. Well, that's why. Now I need shading, of course, you know me. I need black, a black border, shading around the flowers to make them stand out more. And so I went in with my Derwent Intense pencil, and then I go in with this water brush to, well, turn the pencil into watercolor, basically. And I really think that this is necessary to make it look pretty. And now edges, of course. And then I made a mistake. I thought I was going to color the butterflies blue, but I really didn't like it. So I changed it right about now. I'm taking my fingers and I take the paint off, and I use this yellow. This is a translucent yellow as well, and I thought that would be much more nicer to create interest to the background. Just a color that I haven't used yet on the page. Now this is what I did with all the tulips. You see, I use the Faber-Castell markers in small and fine to trace all the tulips and those things. So I really think that it looks nice this way, like a drawing, like I drew it myself. Now coloring the bird, you see that I colored all the butterflies in yellow, and then I go in with a bit of the pink because it was still on my craft sheet, and that made a little bit of orange and pinkish on the butterflies. And of course I need to color the bird as well, so I use the yellow, and then I go in with a mix of blue and yellow, and I just do. This is acrylic paint white, no gesso. And well, I left the coloring of the bird in as much as I could, so you can see what I'm doing. It's just a fancy bird, but we do have some birds that look like this. Well, kinda. And I changed my mind a lot. So then a blue back, and then other color, go in with pink again, then yellow. I liked it at this stage, but I thought it was too flat, not interesting enough. So I came in with the yellow, and then I didn't know what to do, so I switched to the butterflies and put some yellow dots on every butterfly. Then I drew a little caterpillar on that chip, And then, because it was the wrong yellow, of course, it didn't stand out, so I had to fix that as well. But first I thought about the wording, and I found this stamp from Art Jenny lying around. It was Imagine, and I thought, okay, that's just nice. It's good. Fits. Now, then what I said is that the yellow didn't stand out that much, so I took some acrylic white and I went in again, and that made it all look much, much, much better. And then I use this paint, mix it, and this is it. I hope you liked it, everyone. Until next week, and thank you for watching. Bye bye, everyone. Bye bye.